The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys!
This is the Players Lounge, broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star. Now, your hosts, Barry Church, Danny McCray, Heckma Harrison, and Newey Scruggs.
It has started already, man.
All right, throw the hat. Let's go.
It's already
Go. Let's go. Okay, let's go to work.
Man.
The hat is thrown. The hat signal is out. The Players Lounge is on.
It's up.
Brought to you by Tostitos.
It's up.
Y'all funny, man.
Dan McCray is here. Heckma Harrison is here. Barry Church is here. I'm Newey Scruggs. We appreciate you. We're going to talk some Cowboy topics. Have some fun here today. Heck, how you doing today, man?
100. How about you?
Hey, man, I'm as 100 as you, 100. Church?
I'm doing all right, man. The day started slow, though, man. The day started slow for me. Had a tea time about 7:30 this morning, man. And it was packed. It was slow. I was only able to get through 13, so I was kind of disappointed with
Congratulations
that.
on your golf game this morning.
It was slow. It was
I
slow
met Church
today.
yesterday, man. I saw you ran into Church at the grocery
Man,
store.
I was out
and
there
with his daughter, man.
I was out there.
What grocery store were you at?
Albert's.
Yes, it was. It was a Tom Thumb, I believe.
Yeah.
Take your cap off one more time.
They got
one.
the 214 sandwich over there with Dak Prescott on it.
Y'all know this don't help his case. We know you wasn't at Walmart.
Tom Thumb.
No, you wasn't at Walmart.
Tom Thumb.
See, I was there.
That's what we was at.
With the Lowe's.
How are you? How are you, Danny?
I'm doing great,
That's
man. I'm doing great, man. Jamming UGK this morning, riding dirty, all that stuff. Man, you know?
Little Pimp C in there?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
After I seen the news.
Long live
My
the
bad.
pimp. All right.
You just can't stop
Let's
yourself.
just jump right
You
in.
can't stop yourself.
I'll tell you what, man.
What news did you see?
You can't stop yourself.
What news did
Y'all
you see?
can't blame it on me no more.
No,
I can't blame it on me no
Go
more.
ahead. Go ahead. Take it away,
Nah,
Danny.
real talk. I'm from Houston, bro. And I was listening to UGK. I like Pimp C and Bun B. Go ahead, New. You got it.
You walked down that road.
Huh?
You walked up. Proceed.
It's a good song.
You proceed.
It's a good song. It's all right.
in Texas.
Clarence Hill, the Star Telegram today, with a story that Cowboys defensive end Sam Williams was arrested.
Hate to see it.
So it happened on Sunday. Practice yesterday. Almost like,
Like nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
media sleeping at the wheel.
Passed out.
Media sleeping on the job. So we'll see exactly what everything turns out. It looks as though nothing. I would say if I was Sam, the only thing I really would be concerned about is at any time the NFL can inflict their conduct policy.
So what was it? It was weed and a gun?
It was a controlled substance. We don't know what the control. We don't know what it was.
Allegedly.
It was allegedly a controlled substance and a gun. So, which according to Clarence's story, these things can get knocked out too.
Why you got to ride with
With the substance. That's what I don't understand.
You the guy.
Heck, we was talking earlier on it. I mean, when you in your 20s, you do some dumb things. I've done some dumb things too, but man, it's just like in the car, in the whip with you.
Have we all seen Entourage?
You can't.
Okay, you got to have a turtle. All right, somebody got to be the guy.
Yeah.
Somebody got to be the guy for you, man.
Right.
And this 2023, man, if you got to do all that, just get it sent to you.
Just-
I don't want to
exactly.
get nobody no advice on how to break the law, but goodness gracious, you should not be getting caught like this in 2023, especially playing for the Dallas Cowboys.
How else do you get around it, Danny? Tell us some more.
I have no idea.
Tell us more, Danny.
But I
Carter did a seminar. Chris Carter Warren said a seminar on that.
Which carrier do you go through, Danny?
By this time, you can order off Amazon. Yeah, you can get anything off Amazon.
You can.
Yeah.
Do we know why he was
sell
pulled over?
caskets at
Do we know
Walmart.
why he was pulled over?
Yeah,
We don't know if he was pulled over. We don't know.
Oh, you don't.
The story did not say that. The story did not say that.
He was walking.
No. You gotta give us more. Yeah.
Skating?
Because if you got the substance on you, you would think, hey, I'm 10 and 2 on the wheel, I'm stoplights. What you doing? What you doing, big dog? But
He didn't get pulled over.
Yeah.
They bust up in the house.
I did ask if he would be made available after practice. I was told no.
Yeah, I
So,
would. Nah, he
we'll
gonna
see.
be there.
But look, bottom line is I expect Sam Williams to be there game 1 against the Giants, and then that's what Cowboy fans really. At the end of the day, that's what they care about. Is he going to be there on Sunday Night Football against the Giants at MetLife Stadium? I anticipate he should be there.
The worst thing that could happen is when you really need them is when they drop the hammer.
That's when it's gonna come.
So
That's when it's gonna come.
But because there's still several steps to this to go, and it usually takes them a good almost year to get some of this stuff. It's just got to go through its system, or whatever happens, and then the league can look and say, well, this and this happened, then they can make some type of decision if they want to, within the personal conduct policy. So it's something that will play out there. But yes, that's the news today that broke out there from Clarence Hill Star Telegram about Sam Williams being arrested. Sam Williams, by the way, has made improvements in year 2. So here's a player that I expect to take another jump on the football field. One group that we talked about here, and it's getting towards that cutting time, is the running back group. We all agreed on the Players Lounge. Deuce Vaughn and Tony Pollard. These two are in the house. They're there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's who's going to be if they keep 3, if they keep 4. You've got Malik Davis, Rico Dowdle, Ronald Jones. Ronald Jones, by the way, who's from here, is got a 2-game suspension that he's going to have to serve here, and. Here it is, Can't one more time. I mean, this week is critical against the Raiders.
Let me ask you something, dude. Can you, if you have that suspension for the first 2 games, are you, as a team, as an organization, are you allowed to cut the player before the suspension starts? Or?
I believe you can. I say that because I did ask a front office member at camp about it. And when you put me on the spot, I'm just trying to remember exactly what's, but I believe you can.
You can.
Yes.
You can, okay.
And at some point, whoever picks him up or whatnot, he has to serve the 2 games.
Okay.
But no, it's not like you signed him, so you got to keep him for 2 games and then cut. But they can let Mr. Jones go. Chris Beams just said, "My yes, you can." So, but right now, he's
like,
Yeah, it is.
What
are we waiting for?
Why?
Yeah.
well, I mean, so I think when we say 3 or 4, if you kept 4. Then you can make the case for keeping
4
Mr.
right
Jones.
there, yeah.
But if you're keeping 3 with that suspension, that's a tough one.
Yeah, the thing I'm asking you guys, for Davis and Dowdle seem like 1A, 1B to me. Mm-hmm. So if you make me pick straws, I'm going to go with who plays special teams the best. And would you agree with?
Absolutely.
Okay, so the only thing that I've seen from Dowdle, who has, I think we've all said, better running back right now, showing more explosion, does all the things you need him to do on 3rd down, but he calls a punt block as a personal protector. So that doesn't call, it's not in his favor also. Yeah. So I think you said something about 2 guys being the same a couple weeks ago, and these are 2 guys that to me are the same. So that's why this week is so important, because if Davis has a breakout game, like one of those like solid 5 carries, 80 yards, something crazy, like some big plays. Mm-hmm. I think that makes it equally as difficult on this coaching staff to decide who they're going to go with.
So that was a big strike for you then.
Who plays special teams the best? That's what it's going to be the deciding factor.
Going to be the biggest role.
Well, I had a punt block on me, once or twice in my career as well.
You wasn't fighting for you was fighting for your life, right?
I always fight for my life.
It's a fact.
Survivor. Play the Survivor music right now.
Undrafted free agent playing on a 1-year deal for 6 years straight.
You fight for your life. Yeah, for sure.
But I think like what you were talking about, yes, if that is a instance where in practice, this has happened, and it continues to happen, and you get in the game, and it happens, then that's when you have a problem. If you go out there and they're trying to figure out how to make the calls on who the PP should block, and it's just a learning experience for them, and that's when you're going to take the knock against the head, then I think he's all right. But I do want the one who's going to play the more special teams. Yeah. Like, who's going to be a core guy, right? Because we know that Tony Pollard's going to get a lot of carries. You don't believe it. Mm-hmm. Deuce Vaughn is going to get a significant amount of carries.
I can't wait till we get into breaking this down, and we can break it down by numbers. How many carries you think Deuce is going to have per game?
I don't know. He averaging 4.9 so far, so I don't know. If you could find a way to get that man the ball, because him sitting on the sideline with us already knowing what he could do when he's out there, we all going to be sitting there like, wow, wait, why he not playing?
Exactly.
It only takes 2 games for you to be like, he only get 4 carries? Why is he there? So I think he's going to get significant reps out there. So, yeah, I'm still going with Dowdle, though.
In you guys' opinion, does it come down to which coach on the staff has more pull? Because, like you said before, Fossil got a lot of pull when it comes to what players he wants as part of his units out there, and we all understand how much he values special teams out there. So, do you think he has more pull to get that fourth running back in the room, or do you think it's the offensive coordinator saying, "Hey, Rico possesses more of a explosion. He can help our offense out a lot more than he can special teams." So, does that pull a little bit more into it?
You mean the head coach?
No. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about.
More pool.
One in the same. One in the same.
Yeah, Big Mike gonna be making that call.
He's gonna be making that call. This is true.
So just going back to the punt block play. If Davis is in that spot, and I haven't, I'm sure I have not gone. When you bring it, I have not gone up to just let me go look at rewind the tape, look at the punt block coverage, who's there, who's doing what, because I just wonder. How many times had he done it? Has Davis done it? Was this a case of a possible injury during the game? And go over it. I wonder. I just wonder. I just have a wonder. And oh, by the way, they did have certain starters who didn't play in this game. Could it be different in the game? That's kind of a question I'd love to ask Fossil.
If you carry three running backs on the active, somebody's got to play special teams.
Two of them.
Got to play special teams. So, and I think that's the whole intriguing argument about what Deuce Vaughn is going to do because of Kevontae Turpin. So I'm saying that because I look at Davis and Dowdle, and they're almost the same guy. They can switch numbers, put on same helmet. I see the same player. Okay, so there's nothing separating them. Like one guy is a little bit, more shifty, or a guy is more explosive. I see them as the same. So that's why I say if you just put me to the test and say this is what I got to do, I'm going to say special teams is the one place that I'm looking.
Then what if you go with four? Who's to say you can't take four running backs?
You could, but then does that cut into maybe the tight ends a little bit? Does that cut into a position of need?
Offensive line?
It ain't cutting into the offensive line.
Please, God, no.
You cut. Okay, so you can keep three tight ends.
So
Did last
three.
year.
Okay.
If
And that's a tough decision.
Yeah.
Where?
In the tight end room.
Because you got
that is tough.
Yeah, you got the second rounder.
Yeah.
You got Ferguson.
Okay.
And you have Hendershot, who's on the bubble.
Okay. So after that,
McKeon.
you cut him last year.
Okay. All right. But he was one of your guys that was also a key special teams guy as well. So, Schoonmaker is your second-round player. I hadn't seen him coming off the plantar be any type of influence in special teams. So that's what I'm saying. I think that it's going to come down to that all across the board when those final cuts are made. We're looking at two guys that made it because of what they did on special teams. So I don't understand why I'm having to make an argument here. Help me.
Well, because the safety room was thin.
Once again,
Safety room.
Causality.
These are those questions.
Combination.
These are those questions they're going to have. That you're going to sit up here and say, okay, do you let Sean Kewen go and try to bring him back, as you've done before? Along the way, they're going to have to make that decision. All right, so for instance, you keep four tight ends, you keep four running backs. Right now, what would you do?
Depending on what Mike is doing, I'm saying you're going to keep four tight ends and you're going to keep three running backs.
So
I'm with you.
You would.
I'm not.
In a world, you would say, I'll keep McEwen and let Davis go.
If I can let him go and bring him back, like you're saying for McEwen.
Okay.
I'm getting McEwen out of there. I'm keeping my four running backs. I'm
would
keeping
they?
four running backs. We got Tony Pollard coming off an injury. We got Deuce Vaughn, who we're already talking about, is a little weary on the size. Who's going to pass block for us? All right. We need to make sure that we have enough. One, if injuries happen, and we still got to find out what these dudes got. You just said they're the same player. You might not even be able to make that decision.
Yeah.
And Ronald Jones come back, I don't know. Maybe he'll be the pass protector. But right now, I think it's more important for you to get your running back room right and then lean on who you have, Ferguson, and a second-round pick at tight end.
And Hendershot.
That's coming into the season already injured. And we talked about it a couple of weeks ago about our Ferguson and Hendershot from last season. Those guys look like they were the future, and then in the second round they go and get Schoonmaker. So it's definitely one of those. It confuses you on direction they're going, but I think like I said, four tight ends all the way. So we might agree to disagree.
Just a thought. Okay, so they got Hendershot and they got Ferguson. How many years do they have left on their contracts?
Well, Ferg got what, three or four left?
So
he's three, right? So he was
so you don't want to put yourself in a position that you had with Schultz, right? Mm-hmm. So now you got a guy. Okay, all right. These dudes go out here. We figure we don't want to pay them or whatever. We're going to make sure we mold our tight end room out of the draft versus having to go pay a tight end $12, $14 million is what I see with Shun.
So Ferguson 4-year deal. So last year was rookie. So he's got so he's got 3 more years. Mm-hmm. So look, I and this is gonna be interesting. Because this is the great thing too about what the writers all do when they go around and put down who's their 53 there, and these are the things you start to talk about. Mm-hmm. Where do you keep 3? Where do you keep 4? Overshown going down obviously opens up some work for someone else. Like Marquise Bell said that Dan Quinn has come to him about playing some more linebacker spots and what Overshown has done here. So we anticipated Bell making this team anyway. Yeah. So this is kind of the fun part of this week, this Raider game, and where do they go as they get this team down here? And Heckma's for 4 tight ends. I'm for 4 running backs. Where are you at?
I'm for 4 tight ends.
You're 4 tight ends?
I feel like you can flex those guys that block in the backfield a little bit. So I'm with the tight ends.
Okay.
I'm with the tight ends.
Okay.
Running team, 4 tight ends.
Okay.
I'm with Big Mike.
Y'all know we getting ready to throw that thing. Y'all know we going to throw that thing. Y'all know we going to throw it.
I think Danny makes a good point talking about just injuries and pass pro.
I get it.
If injuries happen there. All right, let's get our first break in here. Danny, Barry, I want you to let me know and think real hard when we come back. Don't answer now. Have you ever flown on a plane with a teammate when you were playing ball? We'll talk about that next right here on the Players Lounge. Brought to you by Tostitos on DallasCowboys.com radio.
Want to use the Cowboys locker room's favorite products? Check out the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. Right now, you can get the Jack Black Playmaker, a curated collection of Cowboys locker room favorites for just $10 with free shipping. The Playmaker includes 4 Jack Black skincare favorites, plus a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Go to getjackblack.com/Cowboys and use the code word Cowboys. The Jack Black Playmaker, $10, free shipping.
I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. Blockchain.com is one of the most trusted ways to buy, sell, and trade crypto. Whether you're always on the go or stay closer to home, Blockchain.com is just a few taps away. Put the power of crypto in your pocket, so no matter where you are, you can trade on your terms and build a crypto portfolio to fit your life. For crypto pros, rookies, and anyone in between, Blockchain.com makes it easy to own a piece of the future. Blockchain.com, trusted by millions, trusted by America's team.
Hi, I'm Danny McCray, Dallas Cowboys alumni player here with Smoothie King. And Smoothie King wants to ask you, what's that sound? That's the sound of you and everyone else absolutely loving new smoothie bowls from Smoothie King. And woo, me too. These smoothie bowls start with acai and pitaya and are handcrafted with fresh toppings like sliced bananas, sweet berries, crunchy Purely Elizabeth granola, and a savory peanut butter drizzle. New smoothie bowls, only at Smoothie King, the official smoothie of the Dallas Cowboys.
Star Sports Tours is the only official fan travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys, offering exclusive game weekend travel packages with pre-game sideline access and photo ops with current players, cheerleaders, and Cowboy legends. You want to stay at a team hotel, attend the best tailgate party in Texas, tour the Star, and talk X's and O's with me, Everson Walls? With Star Sports Tours, you can. Visit cowboystravel.com to book your travel package today.
Back to the Players Lounge.
Come watch the Dallas Cowboys practice at the Star in Frisco during training camp presented by American Airlines. Free open practices will take place at the Ford Center starting with Cowboy Night on August 22nd and run through the 24th. For more information, visit DallasCowboys.com/training camp.
There it is.
Heckma Harrison, thank you very much. Players Lounge brought to you by Tostitos. Our players are Danny McCray and Barry Church, former safeties here. So, video came out up in Seattle. I didn't know Brandin Cooks was a pilot, the Top Gun in it, and he took
Top Gun in it.
He's Sundown.
He's Sundown.
He's Sundown.
Man said he was Top Gun in it. Just circling the thing.
Got Michael Parsons and Stephon Gilmore.
Oh, Lord.
Jerry Jones. They asked Jerry Jones about that video. Oh, part-time. He's like, part-time pilots, that ain't it.
I want to know who they told. Did they tell anybody? Because if they didn't, it was intentional.
They put it on Instagram.
No, before you went.
Oh yeah.
Before you went, because you had to know somebody's gonna be like, I don't really know about that, dog. I don't really know, but if you want to do it, me, no. I barely trust the pilot.
That's what I'm saying. Hell no, I ain't get on the flight, man. I hate flying. Like you said, I hate flying commercial, anything like that. Every type of plane. I'm not a big flight guy.
Flying commercial.
Any type of plane.
Don't go to Walmart. Don't fly commercial.
So I heard it.
You heard it.
So I can't say PJ commercial anything. I hate flying. I hate flying. All right, I hate flying.
Commercial
trip every
Because I didn't, you know, forget y'all, man.
I hate flying.
I hate flying.
If I don't drive up to the airport,
I'm not hopping on with my teammate. I'm not hopping on with my teammate.
you
No, I
tell
can't
me
do
you
it.
wouldn't trust it if Danny
Hell no, nope. Hell no. I watch it from down here. I watch it from down here.
I'm not even gonna put your life in my hands.
I ain't doing it, man. No way.
So in your time in Jacksonville and here, your time here in Chicago, never had a teammate say, let's
I ain't never known a pilot.
My man got time on his hands. Let me go take these hours and take flight. Nah, man.
K-State never had a teammate who flew.
Man, no. Hey, and I'm from South Dallas, man. I'm not going up in no plane with you, bro. It's not happening. We ain't doing.
Hey guys, what are we doing? Hey, I'm gonna go fly. Want to go? Yeah.
Sam Williams wasn't up there with him, was he?
This
Sorry, my bad.
This the gift. These jokes write themselves.
Zinger. Nah, I'm just keep your head up, bro. Keep your head up. Keep your head up.
Sam, you gotta stay back for this one.
I ain't the one that got caught.
Hey, they ain't got me on
They
tape.
got me on tape.
Say they did.
You talking about me too, all right?
How they get you on your day off?
On your day off.
Man, let me tell you
You
something.
hate to see it, man. Hate to see it, man.
Man, you know,
But no, I ain't getting on no plane. I'm not doing it.
So I'm sure that Gerald Wayne Jones had conversations with players and agents and letting everyone else know, yeah, guys, no.
Don't play with me like
Guys,
that.
Can't do it, man.
Yeah, don't play with me like that.
didn't they have Ben Roethlisberger not able to ride his motorcycle after a while or something back
Yeah,
then?
he was in a crash.
Yeah, can't ride a motorcycle. I know you ain't.
Depending on the sports, there are certain things that you can't do. Playing basketball, there's certainly playing basketball, ride motorcycles, jet ski. I mean, there's certain sports and certain contracts where they do limit what it is you do, which is in some ways fair. Hey, 100 mil, okay, can't play pickup basketball.
Better not catch you on the slopes.
But if you're Jerry Jones and you see
Don't fly.
your two star defensive players on an airplane being flown by your first year wide receiver that you.
Receiver.
I wondered if you even knew that he was a pilot. I mean, I guess there's common knowledge if you do have a pilot's license or not. Man, I was sick when I saw it. I'm like, oh man, don't come on, my heart can't take it. Don't do that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that, please.
Thinking of stuff to put in them contracts that's about to get signed.
Yeah, oh yeah.
No flying.
Don't fly too much longer, dog.
Man.
So whenever something like that, things like this happen at the TV station, there's always some type of seminar. Somebody from 30 Rock, come on down there. And like somebody mess up on social media. Next thing you know, we got a training.
Yeah, we all need training on this one, bro.
Like 2 o'clock today. All right, guys, everybody got to come to the room. And somebody come in here from the legal department.
What they say? Ethics and standards. They call you. They call you.
Guys,
Need to have a talk.
It's how the do's and don'ts of the contract here. So yeah, so somebody probably had to sit up here and have to go through that little seminar here about what you can and can't do. So people gonna be looking at you because we always had a guy, man. He always would say something. Next thing there was another seminar. We like, damn it, I'm here at 10:30 in the morning because you did so and so and such, and we got to go through the seminar because you did that. But my first thought, heck, I wasn't sick as much as I was just like, why put this out on social media? Just do it. Why tell everybody you did it?
That's the thing, man.
That's the new thing now. Everybody got it.
Nah, I was about to point at these two and say they old school, and that's the new way. But you two?
That's how it is.
It is. That is. It's
Nowadays,
2023. Everybody put everything on there. Yeah.
Everybody put everything
Come
on
on,
there.
man. You on Twitter. Everything is on there.
I still believe there's certain things you don't.
No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't.
Right.
But it gets done. This is a common thing.
Man.
But athlete, dude on the Raiders called the dude on Instagram Live with the gun.
Man, I just
How'd that work out?
I'm just saying, like it's gonna continue to be that way.
And, okay, we got examples. You know, keeping it real goes wrong.
You're right.
It's just,
So many examples.
look at the guy in Memphis, John Marie. He just
Put it on tape.
put it on tape. I'm
Put
gonna
it on
flash
tape.
this. Let me go ahead and flash this real quick.
It wasn't real. It was a lighter.
Yeah, man. But,
What? You think we stupid?
oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Hey, man, I saw that on Twitter yesterday, man. Hey,
What happened?
the Emmys coming up.
yeah, well,
Nominated?
Oh,
Yeah.
Now, Nui,
Hector's wife is nominated.
What? Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. So we bringing him home. We bringing him home. But this is going. How many is this going to make for you? If I mean, it's not saying that it's in the bag. You still have to win.
got to be what 13.
Are they going up against each other?
No.
Okay.
No.
What's it?
No.
The whole category, that cowboy, the cowboy, Derek Eagleton folk, they got a little machine. They walk out every with something. Every year they walk out with something.
I'm leaving with something.
Okay, I've gone in there, went 0 for 5. Gone home with a golden sombrero. So every Dallas Cowboys always leave with something. Me,
What's this, number 13? If you get it?
we
What number are we talking about?
Use for these Emmys at my house.
He was loving the COVID, man. He had all the Emmys lined up back there.
On the back of the
Yeah.
Rolls of them.
Killing them.
Rolls of
Oh,
them.
these old things.
Yeah, I haven't seen these in a while. It's from 05 right here.
Come on, Louis, man. Hey, congratulations,
When we were doing
bro.
the redesign of the set, we were going to put all his Emmys behind us, but we didn't have enough space.
Wouldn't
Back
fit.
there
let's
with
get a break in
88.
here. It's time for a break.
Nah, this
We gotta get another read in here on the players line. I want to
pay
talk
the
about.
bills, huh?
We were talking about Mr. Cooks. I want to talk about that connection between Cooks and Dak. Speed kills right here on the Players Lounge. Brought to you by Tostitos on DallasCowboys.com radio.
Hi, I'm Danny McCray, Dallas Cowboys alumni player here with Smoothie King. And Smoothie King wants to ask you, what's that sound? That's the sound of you and everyone else absolutely loving new smoothie bowls from Smoothie King. And woo, me too. These smoothie bowls start with acai and pitaya and are handcrafted with fresh toppings like sliced bananas, sweet berries, crunchy Purely Elizabeth granola, and a savory peanut butter drizzle. New smoothie bowls, only at Smoothie King, the official smoothie of the Dallas Cowboys.
Want to use the Cowboys locker room's favorite products? Check out the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. Right now, you can get the Jack Black Playmaker, a curated collection of Cowboys locker room favorites for just $10 with free shipping. The Playmaker includes 4 Jack Black skincare favorites, plus a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Go to getjackblack.com/Cowboys and use the code word Cowboys. The Jack Black Playmaker, $10, free shipping.
I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. Blockchain.com is one of the most trusted ways to buy, sell, and trade crypto. Whether you're always on the go or stay closer to home, Blockchain.com is just a few taps away. Put the power of crypto in your pocket, so no matter where you are, you can trade on your terms and build a crypto portfolio to fit your life. For crypto pros, rookies, and anyone in between, Blockchain.com makes it easy to own a piece of the future. Blockchain.com, trusted by millions, trusted by America's team.
Star Sports Tours is the only official fan travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys, offering exclusive game weekend travel packages with pre-game sideline access and photo ops with current players, cheerleaders, and Cowboy legends. You want to stay at a team hotel, attend the best tailgate party in Texas, tour the Star, and talk X's and O's with me, Everson Walls? With Star Sports Tours, you can. Visit cowboystravel.com to book your travel package today.
Back to the Players Lounge.
Watch 2 of Texas' best high school football teams face off in the 3rd annual Jerry Jones Classic, presented by Whataburger. The Rockwall Yellow Jackets will take on the Cedar Hill Longhorns on Saturday, August 26th at 1 p.m. under the lights at the Ford Center at the Star in Frisco. Get your tickets now at SeatGeek.com. You don't want to miss it.
And you're participating.
Yes, color analyst.
Okay.
Be on
let's do it
CW33.
then. Let's do it then.
It's a little light work.
Emmy's rolling in.
Light
They got
work.
competition.
No,
in the
no, no.
house.
Listen, man, I'm the underdog. Just let me keep doing my
Yeah,
thing, man.
see,
Just
yeah.
keep banging on the underdog. You know what I'm saying?
Just fight.
Rockwall, is that where Jackson Smith and Jingler played?
That's exactly where he played.
Yes, okay. So I thought.
The Yellow Jackets, but they're orange.
That's cool.
Good luck to him as he had wrist surgery in the Cowboy game. He ended up almost scoring, but anyway got hurt, so he's had wrist surgery there. So
he got hurt burning. What's my guy? I was talking about it in the group chat. As soon as I said it, I said
37.
37. That boy look Eric good. Scott. Whoa. Hey, how do I take this text back?
Over the top.
That boy good.
If we didn't have these androids in the group, you can remove the text, but I ain't gonna say.
No, we don't. We don't have any androids anymore. I think that was what the confusion was.
This is straight up Apple, man.
Man, I don't know.
Somebody got
mine went blue. Mine went blue the other day.
One of y'all's off.
Somebody
got something broke.
I don't know.
We don't need to talk about this.
I don't know. All right, my bad.
Oh, D-Mac, man. LSU is super turn. I didn't realize y'all. Could you watch the Swamp Things yet? The Swamp Kings, Swamp Champs, or whatever. They did that whole when they played them in 07 in LSU.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah,
I was like that. That's how y'all do.
Yeah.
Spitting on people and
I ain't see all that.
Talking about you go bad. I was like, man,
you don't want to come to Death Valley acting a fool. I know that.
Like, man,
I knew it. You'll be there.
I was like,
between Florida and LSU, there's a lot of.
Lewis said, I'm out of town by 5. I'm out of Baton Rouge by 5 o'clock.
I ain't know it was like that.
Hey, this on record, man. I invited Church back down to Baton Rouge again.
I'm going this year.
I've been inviting him since 2010. I invited him again.
I'm going this year. After I saw that, I gotta go. I gotta check it out.
I will tell you this, man. You should go. It wasn't. I could see how lit it could get just being there on the tour. Like, oh, okay.
One of the best college experiences in the world. Nothing's better than LSU.
I'll always remember Shaq saying that was when he, going to the football game, was when he decided, yeah, I'm coming to LSU.
Yeah,
not basketball game. It was the football. It was that lit. But I was telling my kid, and she loved the campus. It wasn't just not about me. She loved the campus. I was like, game day?
That's where you want to be.
Tight.
Yeah, I ain't realized until I seen that. I was like, man, okay.
Y'all ain't had that game day experience in Toledo?
No, man. That parking lot was
too cold out there.
Walking around. Where the hell?
I had that in Toledo.
Man, no parts of it. I'm like, man, what the?
Speaking of the Rockets.
That's why I ain't paying no money.
Church's alma mater. You probably didn't know this. So I'll break the news to you. You guys are picked to win the West and the MAC. And your first game is against Illinois, and they are calling that a potential upset special. So,
I mean, we own the Big Ten over there, so
they want to pay that $40, and maybe I don't know if it got raised to $45 or $42.
$42. Man, I ain't got a T-shirt. Man,
man, in the Hall of Fame, heck, ain't gave a dollar.
Now they're playing in Illinois.
I believe so.
Okay, so like the tell them, get me my money.
Well,
that's a dub.
I'm just going to go ahead and say yes, because for the most part, a Power 5 is not going to a group of 5,
right?
Especially when it's not an in-state type deal. Right. So, there's that's how those things work. Mm-hmm. That's how those things work. So, anyway. Good luck to you.
Let's go,
and your
Rockets.
boys.
Let's go.
Let's talk about that deep ball connection. Brandin Cooks brings a speed element that we have not seen in a long time. I asked Mike McCarthy at Training Camp, when's the last time you had a guy like this? And he said, probably Dante Stallworth when he was the OC down in New Orleans here. So, heck, what are you expecting to see from the 4-3 connection?
I mean, I love the connection already from what I've been seeing in training camp, and it's what we've needed. That's why we brought on guys last year to try and stretch defenses, because we just didn't have that speed element. I need, as much as we're going to talk about Brandin Cooks and what he's going to mean to the wide receiver room, Michael Gallup has to be a part of that as well. He has to be, when I'm saying the element, to be able to stretch the field. Like, it's just, he has to be able to give that deep ball threat. And that's what was in his wheelhouse when he first started. You expected him with his speed and catch radius to be that deep ball guy. But I love the impact that Cooks is having on CeeDee Lamb. You can already see it, man. Mm-hmm. He's the mature. It's just something a little bit different about 88. And if nothing else, that has been the piece that we needed. Somebody, the veteran leadership, to come into the locker room and have an effect on CeeDee Lamb, for him to mature from a lot of the things that veteran players like yourself pick him apart on. Man, he just has to be more consistent. And I want to see CeeDee Lamb in this receiving group get off to a fast start. Last season was abysmal. The start that they got off to, we only had a 100-yard receiver until week 8.
Yeah, that ain't it.
That ain't it, right? And so you expect more from Brandin Cooks, and I know that's your guy.
I think this is going to be a really close race for who is our top receiver. Oh. I think CeeDee Lamb is our best receiver. Mm-hmm. But when I'm talking about yardage, because me watching yesterday and then hearing what's been coming out of training camp, the speed is different. Right? When you watch Tyreek Hill, you can tell the speed's different. Right? When you watch Jamar Chase, you can see the speed's different.
Yeah.
If you watch the practice yesterday and you saw the deep ball connection to Brandin Cooks, you saw that the speed is different. Al Harris said what? The speed is different.
He said a curse word.
That boy fast.
Yeah, so I think as much as I want to see Gallup get back to being that deep ball threat, a lot of Gallup's deep balls were 50-50. He was going to go up and still get them as well. I think Brandin Cooks is going to be a guy, he's going to be taking the top off to where you're going to see
Nobody
him
else
5
is
yards.
around.
You're going to see him 5 yards
He
ahead
by
of the guy
himself.
because CeeDee Lamb is likely going to be getting double teamed in the slot or on the outside, which is the only reason why I'm saying the competition will be that close, because I think CeeDee Lamb's going to get a lot of attention and is going to open up the deep ball for Brandin Cooks. But I'm excited to watch it.
That and the other, the beneficiaries. I talked to Jake Ferguson about it. We see some one-on-one coverage. Gallup is going to see some one-on-one coverage here. So, as you said, between Cooks and Lamb, you're going to have to choose. They got to choose between one of the two. But the other guys, they should have some good seasons.
Right.
Yeah, there's no reason for them not to eat. You are going to get to eat off the ability. And for me, the concern about Cooks, and it's just kind of been the concern you've had throughout his career, just staying healthy.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, if the hamstrings, it's the leg. If he's healthy and ready to go, and clearly he won't play against the Raiders, I'm excited to see what he could do. I mean, Church, you may want him on your fantasy team.
Oh, yeah, I may pick him up. Like you guys said, he can take the top off of defense. And then as a safety, you always got to be aware of who's that guy that can run past you. And we all understand this guy, his speed is different. So he's going to open up a lot of things for those guys, like you said. And I think his connection with Dak can be kind of similar to when Romo had that connection. Remember Laurent Robinson? And they had that connection for
the connection. Okay.
The connection.
The connection.
Well, I'm not saying he's the same receiver, but they connected on a lot of deep balls. When things would break down, he would launch it up. Laurent Robinson was right there, 11 TDs. So I feel like Cooks can have that same type of impact. And like you said, to me, this is going to be a huge year for Gallup, because we all understand with that money and that check, with that pressure comes with that. And if you're not able to win your one-on-ones, because I feel like the safety's going to be over top of Cooks, you're going to see CeeDee Lamb get a lot of double teams. Michael Gallup's going to be one-on-one. And if he's not able to consistently win those one-on-one battles and that check that's getting written to him, there's going to be a lot of pressure on him. So it's a huge year to me for Gallup, and hopefully he can step up with the adjustments that they've made on offense.
Robinson, man, you went back in the archives.
I'm telling you, that was a huge year for him. That was a huge. He went off that year. He went
in the red zone, Romo all over the place, and it was always Laurent Robinson
just right there. How's he this open? I mean,
who gave him the bag?
Jacksonville. He only played like 5 games too, but he got the bag though. He got the bag.
Remember the tackle here? What was his name?
Big Parnell, Jeremy Parnell.
Yes. Yeah, who gained the bag?
Jacksonville.
Well,
I was right behind.
Jacksonville was that place for a minute where you was like, man, hey, they gonna pay you. You ain't gonna win. But they just want to show they putting the effort out there.
State taxes.
And then Church went there and y'all had a year.
Y'all
had a year. And Blake Bortles,
Nah, man. They paid.
I don't want to play in the Super Bowl, guys.
I got stuff to do. It's a lot of stuff.
I'm going to Italy.
You already paid.
Oh, yeah.
Can't get a refund on this flight.
Chris Bean brought up Jimmy Smith, another Jacksonville, Dallas to Jacksonville guy. So.
That was a pipeline for a second.
Hey, man.
Yeah, money pipeline.
Yeah,
you want to get paid, go to Jacksonville. Your agent tell you, hey, we already know Jacksonville going to offer us something, so don't even.
don't take that first offer. Just Jacksonville coming.
It, man. That's it.
Go back. We're going to go back to Jerry one last time, guys. We're going to go back one last time. Just so you know, Jerry, we got it back. Shad's got a bag. Can he get us 3/4 bag?
Church, you was that close, dog.
Did you even go back to Jerry when your offer? Or you just?
Oh no, it was low as all. I mean, it was low.
So they made. Said he did.
I looked at him like, oh, I'm out. I knew because once he might still be here. The contract guy back when I was Adam. Yeah, big dude. He came down, sat next to me, and was like, yeah, probably some other opportunities out there for you. And I'm like, well, since you told me that was like week 11 or 12. I'm like, well, all right, I got you on that one. I know where I'm headed. So
they at least told you in week 11?
Yeah, it was early on. He came in the locker room, sat down.
That's his second negotiation.
Yeah, he was like, I have some better. Yeah, this is true.
That's his second.
I had some better opportunities. So I was like, hey, that's cool.
Cold game.
I would get this. Church got paid while he was on the damn scooter.
Well, they let me hear that for the day. I came in there, torn Achilles on the man. Hair was. I mean, I was gone by then, so I had the sides going. I was just beard. I was looking crazy. Probably weighed 180 pounds.
Rod said, "Hey man, y'all make sure y'all lean on church because people they feel like they got forgotten about when they get injured like that." And then we see the contract roll across the screen. I said, "Man, he needs to make sure he's leaning on us." What you mean?
Cats was looking at me sideways like, "Man, how you?" I'm in my scooter.
Rolling through.
I'm gonna see y'all after practice, man. I'm gonna
see me rolling. They hating.
That's how you do it.
Man, it ain't just me.
I'm paid and dirty.
And, hey, shout out to Sam. Sam Hurd out too, ain't he?
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah,
he's out, man.
Yeah,
man on Twitter. Man was on Twitter, man.
Yeah, he's one of my Facebook friends. I like Sam, man.
Don't go to his house.
I like
You ain't talked to him in a while, though, have you?
Hey, man,
Did you write him?
This thing is
Facebook friend. Did you write him?
We Facebook friends.
Y'all Facebook friends.
He wasn't on social media.
More like MySpace.
It's been that long.
I think that cost you time to have a social media account.
Did you, Chris? It was on MySpace. That was back in the day. That's how much time.
I've seen a whole lot of folks in prison that got social media accounts.
Oh, they on there.
I hadn't seen them. I don't know.
Watch TV a little bit. You'll see them.
Hey, man, you're in a reality world. I'm not. I don't know
what that got to do with.
I don't know nothing about that, man. I like Sam. I like Sam. Hopefully, Sam is ready to go. I'm, rooting for bro.
You need to come talk to the team.
They did do that. We was before he went down.
What's the next? Can we give one more time again, bro?
I checked off everything. I looked up.
Oh, we ain't talking about
my kicker is still my situation for me. And Mike, Clarence Hill tried to press McCarthy on it about him. Should you probably try instead of going for it on fourth down, kick a field goal? And Mike is still the belief that Brandon Aubrey is going to be okay. So hopefully get some kicks the Raider game. But at this point in time, it's trending like this is going to be your kicker at MetLife Stadium. Sunday Night Football.
Hope it don't come down to
You said Robbie Gold's still on the street?
Man, what? Okay, so the thing I heard about Robbie Gold is he doesn't want to kick up to is it 55 yards or something crazy like that? He won't do kickoffs, and he won't attempt long field goals. That's just the rumor that I heard.
Oh, wow.
Anything over? Yeah, exactly. So he doesn't want. So you're going to have a kickoff guy, which I believe we have Aubrey for that. And so we're just trying to figure out, obviously, what he can do with his field goal.
I would have to see
the fact check me on that. I'm just telling you.
Just because and this was a while ago, but I know Robbie Gold personally, and I know him to be a team player.
Did Tawana tell you that?
I'm sorry?
Did Tawana tell you that?
Nobody named Tawana told me that.
But maybe it's true.
Remember the Allen Iverson thing? Who told you that? Did Tawana tell you that?
No, Tawana didn't tell me that.
And listen, he feeling really good about himself, and that's what he got those type of stipulations as a kicker.
Yeah.
All right. I want to kick this far, and I don't want to kick off, and I want to get paid top dollar.
Since you guys are friends, why don't you just?
I said I know him personally.
Well, you should.
I did not say we were friends. I know him about as personally as Nui knows Sam. We Facebook friends.
Yeah. So
Stop lying. They ain't his Facebook friend. Let me go look this up right now.
No, I actually got a cell phone number. I could text him, but I ain't gonna. That's not my job.
It's tampering.
Do it for the show.
No.
Tampering. He doesn't have a.
That's right. He on the street.
So, Brandon Aubrey, for me, that's a question mark here. And Clarence had pressed him about doing it in an NFL game because Mike was trying, he's kicked before. And he talked about the USFL. I'm trying to, I think Clarence May said that was in front of nobody.
Oh, man. That's dang.
The last USFL game you went to.
This has been a hard show.
It has.
This show been hard on some guys.
But Mike has got this belief that in Brandon Aubrey. So I don't, I just think this is a big deal.
It's a lot of believing going on, right?
It is.
It's a
lot of hopium.
Fresh out. My new batch don't come in 2 weeks from now, so y'all better get ready. I got a fresh batch of them. I'm gonna try it out on you. Hey, but what about your starters? week this last preseason game? Do you care? No.
They're not playing.
They're not playing. Okay.
Listen,
The Jets are playing. The Jets playing their starters.
Aaron Rodgers is out there.
Kansas City playing their starters. Do you care?
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers just got there. All right, it's all new. Yeah, he need to make.
You got a new
connection
offensive
with his
coordinator.
receiver. Dak and them been hanging out, at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Tolbert been over there. They flying together. They got a connection, bro. They good. They're good. Now I don't want to see him play, bro. Dak got injury history.
So Mr. Jones said that he believes in Mike McCarthy, and that Mike McCarthy's thought process is, I'm trying to get to December. If anything, watching Overshown go down and Stevens go down may have, even more reason why you don't want to play anybody against the Raiders.
They're
just not going to do it. They're just not going to do it. So we'll walk. Sunday Night Football is going to be some rust. Hopefully the first quarter keep it tight. But yeah,
Daniel Jones been out there. I'm just saying. Darren Waller been out there.
I can't wait to make the pick.
Dan Orlovsky said that they are a Super Bowl contender, and he said that the Giants got a better offense than the Cowboys.
I don't know about all that.
Dan Orlovsky said that.
Yeah,
I don't know about all that.
Yeah,
but I think they're gonna be all right though. I think they're gonna be all right this year. You're gonna.
All right, like what? No, all right, like what? All right, like
they
what?
got a chance to make the playoffs. I think they're gonna be in second in this division too. I'm just saying.
Save it for your picks.
They got a chance.
Save it for your picks. Save it for your picks. Save it for your picks.
Yeah, they got a chance, man.
You dropped this bomb at the right time.
I'm
you
just
dropped
saying,
this one at the right time.
They got a chance.
You hit this one at the right time. Yeah. Right at 44.
Year 3, you figured it out.
They got a chance.
We gotta go.
Took him long enough.
We gotta go. It's Toledo, baby. He getting there. He getting there. So, for Danny McCray, Heckma Harris, and Barry Church, I'm Newey Scruggs. Thank you to Chris Beam, Jazz, everybody who's always been a part of this program, Big Will, and we'll talk to you. We Friday?
We are Friday.
Friday, yep.
Friday again.
Friday.
Mm-hmm. And it's
I'm going to tell you more about it, too.
Okay.
Man, you don't believe that. Stop the cap.
Right.
Don't believe. Come on, man. Don't let this die. Why y'all doing this, man?
All right, man.
We're out.
We're out of here. We out.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?